My dear friends, today I want to talk to you as if you are sitting across from me in my small clinic room. Imagine the smell of herbal tea, the soft ticking of a clock on the wall, and the gentle warmth of the afternoon sun coming through the window. You and I, we are not here to discuss trivial things. We are here to talk about something deeply important. How can we make the later chapters of our lives not only longer but truly worth living? How do we hold on to joy, strength, and peace when the years keep adding up and the world seems to change faster than we can blink? In my 40 years as a practicing physician, seeing countless seniors walk through my door with trembling hands and searching eyes, I have learned that there are 5 essential pillars each of us must hold on to tightly in old age if we want a happier, healthier, and more secure life. Let me tell you, these pillars are not fancy secrets whispered behind closed doors. They are timeless truths rooted in our biology, our psychology, and our shared human experience. First, let us talk about movement. So many of my patients come to me and say, "Doctor, I feel stiff. My knees hurt. I don't feel steady on my feet." And I always ask them the same question. How much do you move every day? They often look down and confess that movement has left their daily routine. You see, our bodies are designed to move. Our muscles, bones, and joints stay alive and strong when we use them. A study published in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity showed that seniors who maintained at least 30 minutes of moderate physical activity daily had a 50% lower risk of disability compared to those who were sedentary. Moving daily does not mean running marathons. It means gentle stretching in the morning, a walk in the garden, a bit of dancing to your favorite song, or even gardening. The moment we stop moving, our muscles weaken, our balance falters, our independence slips away quietly. Movement is not only physical, it is a celebration of life. When you move, you remind your brain that you are still here, still vibrant, still participating in the dance of existence. Do not let anyone tell you it is too late. Even if you start today, you will begin to feel your body thanking you in small, beautiful ways. Now, the second pillar is connection. Human beings are wired for connection. From the moment we are born, we cry for touch, for warmth, for another heartbeat next to ours. In old age, many people withdraw. Friends move away or pass on. Children get busy with their own lives. Loneliness creeps in silently like a cold winter draft through a cracked window. But my dear friends, isolation is as dangerous as smoking or obesity. Harvard's 75-year-long study on adult development found that good relationships keep us happier and healthier. Those with strong social bonds not only live longer, but also retain sharper minds and a greater sense of purpose. Make the effort to call an old friend, join a community group, sit on a park bench and strike up a conversation with a stranger. Even small interactions at the grocery store can bring warmth to your spirit. Remember, it is never the number of people around you that matters. It is the quality of the connections you nurture. You need at least one person you can call when your heart feels heavy. Do not let pride or fear stop you. Extend your hand and you will be surprised at how many hands reach back. The third pillar I urge you to guard fiercely is mental engagement. Our brains are like gardens. If we stop tending to them, weeds of forgetfulness and apathy grow quickly. I have seen patients who retire and think it is time to rest completely. They stop reading, stop learning new things, and before long, they begin to lose that sharp sparkle in their eyes. Engage your mind daily. Learn a new language. Pick up a musical instrument, play chess, or do puzzles. Read books that challenge your thinking. Write letters to your grandchildren. There is evidence from a study published in Neurology that seniors who engaged in mentally stimulating activities had a 48% lower risk of developing dementia. You see, our neurons crave novelty and challenge, no matter our age. Keeping your brain active does not just protect memory, it brings a sense of accomplishment and excitement. It reminds you that you are still growing, still capable of transformation and discovery. The fourth pillar, one that is deeply personal and yet universal, is purpose. Without a reason to get out of bed in the morning, even the healthiest body and sharpest mind can fall into despair. In Okinawa, Japan, where some of the world's longest living people reside, they have a beautiful word called ikigai, which means reason for being. Studies show that having a sense of purpose is linked to lower rates of heart disease, better sleep, and greater life satisfaction. I have seen seniors who dedicate their time to helping at local schools, tending to community gardens, caring for stray animals, or simply being the emotional anchor for their families. Purpose does not have to be grand or world-changing. It might be as simple as making breakfast for your spouse, planting flowers that brighten the neighborhood, or sharing stories with young ones who are thirsty for wisdom. When you feel needed, when you feel that your presence matters, life gains a sweetness that no medicine can provide. It is not enough to survive. We must have a reason to thrive. Finally, the fifth pillar is spiritual well-being. I am not speaking strictly about religion, though for many, faith offers profound comfort and guidance. Spirituality in this sense is about connecting to something larger than yourself. It might be nature, art, music, meditation, or simple acts of kindness. Spiritual practices have been shown in multiple studies, including work by the Mayo Clinic, to reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and increase feelings of inner peace. I have a patient, Mrs. Sharma, who lost her husband a decade ago. She told me once that every morning she goes to the park and watches the sunrise. She says it is her way of feeling close to her husband and to the universe at large. She claims it has kept her heart from breaking entirely. Spirituality provides us with a safe harbor when life's storms grow strong. It reminds us that even though our bodies may weaken and the world around us may shift, there is a timeless part of us that remains unshaken. If you have not yet explored this dimension of your life, start small. Sit quietly for a few minutes each day and simply breathe. Feel your own heart beating. Acknowledge the wonder that you are alive today. When we weave these 5 pillars together, we create a net strong enough to catch us when we stumble. Movement keeps our bodies strong and free. Connection nourishes our hearts. Mental engagement sharpens our minds. Purpose lights our paths. Spirituality anchors our souls. I have seen too many seniors cling only to medicines and forget these deeper medicines of the spirit and mind. No pill can replace the joy of a morning walk shared with a friend. No operation can restore the glow that comes from feeling useful and loved. No tonic can match the healing power of knowing your life still has meaning. You might ask, Doctor, what if I have already lost some of these pillars? My dear, it is never too late. The body is forgiving. The heart is resilient. The mind is plastic and capable of growth until our last breath. Start wherever you are. Begin small. A 10-minute walk, a single phone call, a few pages of a book, one quiet prayer. These are seeds. Water them daily. Watch them grow. Do not wait for the perfect moment. Life is never about perfect conditions. It is about courage and tiny acts of love, repeated over and over. Remember, every wrinkle on your face is a map of the laughter and the tears you have known. Every gray hair is a shimmering thread of wisdom. You are not a burden. You are a living library of experiences. By protecting these 5 pillars, you do not just add years to your life. You add life to your years. You remain a lighthouse for your family, your friends, and even strangers who cross your path. I want you to imagine yourself 10 years from now. You wake up in the morning. Your joints might still ache a little, but you stand up with purpose. You make tea and savor its warmth. You step outside to greet a neighbor. You read a new book. Or maybe you teach someone a skill you have mastered over the decades. You look in the mirror and see a face alive with stories. You sit quietly at night and feel the presence of something bigger holding you. You feel whole. You feel at peace. This is possible. It begins today. It begins with one decision to hold on to these 5 pillars and to never let them slip through your fingers. So I invite you to take my hand and walk this journey together. Let us not lose these pillars. Let us protect them as sacred treasures. Your life is precious beyond measure. You are needed, loved, and capable of more than you might imagine, no matter your age. Together, let us choose movement, connection, mental engagement, purpose, and spiritual well-being. Together, let us build a life that is not merely survived, but joyfully and deeply lived until our final breath. What small habit can you start today to strengthen your body, mind, or spirit? My dear friend, come sit down for a moment and listen to me as I share something that could change the rhythm of your days and the direction of your life. You see, in my many years as a doctor, I have watched countless patients chase big solutions. They look for that miracle pill or that perfect surgery to fix all their troubles. But life does not work like that. True healing and true joy often come from small, consistent habits that we practice each day. These small steps are like drops of water that, over time, fill a bucket. And today I want to talk to you about what small habit you can start today to strengthen your body, mind, or spirit. I promise you, this is not about running marathons or meditating in caves for hours. It is about something simple, something you can do the moment you finish listening to me. Let us start with the body. The simplest habit I recommend is a daily walk. Yes, just a walk. Studies have shown that walking for even 30 minutes a day can reduce your risk of heart disease by 35%. The American Heart Association supports this strongly, saying that walking improves circulation, strengthens muscles, and helps maintain a healthy weight. But beyond the science, there is something deeply human about walking. When you walk, you reconnect with the world around you. You feel the air on your face. You hear the birds sing. You notice the flowers blooming by the roadside. Each step is a gentle reminder that your body, no matter its aches and pains, still carries you forward. I have a patient named Mr. Verma who started with a 10-minute walk each morning. Slowly, he began to feel his legs grow stronger. His breathing became easier. His mind felt clearer. Now, 2 years later, he walks for an hour every morning and says it is the most important appointment of his day. He tells me that during those walks, he talks to God, reflects on his life, and returns home feeling renewed. Now let us turn to the mind. One small habit that can make a big difference is reading. Not mindless scrolling on a phone, but real reading. Choose a book, a poem, an article that challenges you, makes you think, or touches your heart. Reading stimulates the brain, improves memory, and increases empathy. A study published in Neurology found that seniors who engaged in mentally stimulating activities like reading had a slower rate of cognitive decline. The brain is like a muscle. If you stop using it, it weakens. But when you feed it with new ideas and stories, it thrives. I often tell my patients to keep a book on their bedside table. Even 10 minutes before sleeping can help you end the day with a peaceful mind and a sense of curiosity. It is a small act, but over the years, it builds a rich inner world that no one can take from you. And what about the spirit? The habit I encourage most is simple gratitude. Each morning when you wake up, or each night before you sleep, think of 3 things you are grateful for. Write them down if you can. It might be as small as the taste of your morning tea or the laughter of a grandchild or the warmth of sunlight on your face. Practicing gratitude has been shown to lower stress, improve sleep, and even strengthen the immune system. A study published in the Journal of Psychosomatic Research found that people who wrote down things they were grateful for each day reported fewer health problems and felt more optimistic about life. You see, gratitude shifts your focus from what is missing to what is already abundant. It gently teaches the heart to find joy in simple moments. I have seen patients on their toughest days still find reasons to say thank you. And those patients often heal faster and carry a light in their eyes that no disease can dim. You might be wondering, Doctor, can one small habit really make a difference? Let me tell you, it can. Because when you choose one small positive action and repeat it daily, it becomes part of who you are. You build trust in yourself. You feel a sense of control in a world that often feels uncertain. You create a foundation for larger changes. Think of it like planting a seed. You do not see the tree overnight, but with daily care, that seed grows roots, sprouts, and one day stands tall and strong, offering shade and shelter to others. If you feel overwhelmed and do not know where to begin, pick just one habit, a 10-minute walk, 10 pages of a book, 3 things you are grateful for. Just start. Once you take that first step, you will feel your spirit shift. You will start to crave that moment of peace or movement or reflection each day. You might even inspire someone else around you to start their own small habit. And that ripple effect is how communities become healthier and stronger together. I remember an elderly lady named Mrs. D'Souza who once told me, "Doctor, I thought I was too old to change, but I started writing one thank you note each week to someone in my life. Now people write back. They call me. I feel connected and alive again." Her small act of gratitude turned into a bridge to others. It gave her days new meaning and new warmth. So I invite you to close your eyes for a moment and ask yourself, what small habit can I start today? Do not wait for tomorrow. Do not wait for New Year's resolutions or the perfect moment. Life is happening now. Your body, your mind, and your spirit are ready to grow stronger. All they need is that small, loving push from you. Remember, my dear friend, you are never too old to start fresh. You are never too set in your ways to learn something new or to feel joy again. Your heart still beats with the same rhythm that carried you through every season of your life. Honor that gift by choosing one small act today that nourishes you deeply. With each day that you practice this habit, you plant seeds of strength, joy, and peace that will bloom in ways you cannot even imagine yet. Trust in the power of small beginnings and let today be the day you say yes to yourself.